Hello everybody, we are taking a look at The King is Watching today. I guess the King is taking a look at us, maybe? I'm not sure. Really cute little kind of, you'll see. It's like a management sim-ish roguelite, I guess. I've been having a little bit of fun with this. I have been doing maybe 2 runs at this point, and I'm thoroughly impressed by it. Okay, so we jumped straight into the game here, and I will kind of walk you through how this works. So we are this little kingdom right here. We have our 4x4x4 slots right here, more or less a 4x4. Yeah, I don't know why I said 4x4x4. Clearly just 4x4. We have a little king over here. He's able to look at places, so we have our wells that we can produce with right now. So we'll place those, and you'll see that we'll start producing with these. So the king can only see 3 tiles right now. We have an opportunity to actually improve the vision of the king, but for now that is all we can see with the king. The thing with this game and kind of the quirk here is that only the tiles that the king is able to see. So if I were to rotate this one, for example, you can see this one is no longer producing. Because the peasants will not work unless the king sees them, right? Like, that makes sense. That's how I do my stuff as well, right? So, unless they get what they want, then the king can go do something else, I guess. So it's always a balancing between what you are producing with. Throughout the whole game or each playthrough that you're doing, you will have continuously new incoming enemy forces. Of course, early game is going to be very simple forces, and then it will ramp up as we continue. So right now we are producing all kinds of stuff here. So we have water, we have wood, and we have wheat coming in. Research table sounds really good, right? But we can't really do anything with that right now. We kind of need some more vision, or we need to stop producing something. That's like the 2 options we have, right? Right now we also got attacked, so we have the guys coming in here. We can see that there is one lizard and there is one other sort of lizard, like a archer lizard. Yeah, just like we saw on this one. So incoming army, a goblin. Sorry, they're not lizards. There is lizards in the game as well, but these 2 are goblin bandits and a goblin crossbowman. So we need to make a choice here. We only have 1 guy. I think we can defend this with 1 guy. That should be fine. Otherwise, we can set up a small peasant's hut, and that will actually benefit us in the way that we can actually beat them back with more peasants. So this one will be continuously producing peasants for us. But I think with 1 we should be able to beat that back. So I'm more interested in the market. And the reason for that is because the market will be producing gold for us, which we need for the greater vision right here. So now that we have 60 grain, I'm gonna place down a market, and I'm gonna turn these around so we produce with the market instead. And what the market is going to do, it's going to simply sell grain. So if we sell the wheat, that will be pretty darn good. Looks like we didn't actually fully make it there. So I'm going to swap this back, and we're going to go with the peasant's hut instead. And I will swap this over to be producing some peasants. They will be producing 2 for each peasant hut that you have. You can see we're actually taking a little bit of damage here, so we're down to 99 health at the moment. And each time you finish our wave, of course, you get to claim a reward. I learned the hard way. If you click skip, it literally means skip. It's not like I take whatever I get. It literally means skip. I don't want any of these. So my first run, I didn't take any rewards at all, and it was super hard, and I was like, what the hell is this game? I don't know. But yeah, so Denari is sort of how you upgrade stuff. So that's always good to have. We have also a building tier 1, so these are things that can usually produce something a little bit more than just the basic water, wood, and wheat. In this case, we can see that we have clay, or we have iron production. We also have the forge, But we don't have any way to produce iron, so getting the forge right now doesn't really make much sense. So I think we're gonna go with the clay, and that's simply because I know that our vision is going to be expanding with clay. So getting more clay makes a lot of sense. It's also, I was about to say, fairly easy to get iron, but of course, not always. We also have a wheat field here. A small thing that is in regards to the wheat fields is that they, or really all of the producing facilities, have limitations to them. So if we select the wheat field here, we can also select a prophecy. This is more or less the game giving you a chance to tone your own playthrough a little bit, with the exchange that you get to select what kind of rewards you get. So you get to select the next 3 waves. And we have one challenging one, we have a medium one, and we have 2 easy ones that we can do. So just to make this a little bit interesting, let's take the challenging one. Let's take one of the medium ones. So these are prophecy cards. We can get either 7 goblin bandits. We fought one of those this time and we lost. We also can get more crossbowmen and 1 goblin bandit. I think that we should probably go for the bandits. The actual reward is more or less identical as well, so we go with the bandits. That should be easy enough for us to deal with, and then we can select between building troops or an upgrade. I think I will go for an upgrade. That is usually a upgrade to an existing building, which is really good, especially in the early game if you can get it on some stronger buildings, so to say. So we will nail that in, and we can now see that the next attacking features are exactly what we were kind of expecting. So yeah, good to go, good to go. Now we have a little bit more of the personnel in here as well. I will swap this over to produce with the market. You can see now that our small wheat field that we have actually disappeared from here. You can see that there's a number up in the top left corner of this wood as well. Now it says 3, there's also 2, 1, and then it disappears. So they're only producing a limited amount of stuff, which means that this wheat field that we just got doesn't have that limitation, so it will continuously just produce, meaning that we don't have to waste a bunch to actually utilize it, which is very good. We also have the research table, and we also have the School of Magic. I found a limited use for this, to be honest. These 2 have not done me super much good. Could probably do a little bit better, but yeah, my general experience has not been great with them. We're gonna put up a little bit more fighters here so we can actually produce them a little bit faster during attacks like this. And there we have our denarii and also our first upgrade. So we can upgrade our wheat field to have a chance to find gold. That's usually pretty good, but I do believe that what we probably want to have is the farm production instead. We can also improve our clay mine. Don't really have a use for the clay mine right now. We are, however, selling wheat, so producing more wheat makes a lot of sense. So I actually think that we are going to have to defend quite a bit here, so let's get them working on new guys. We can also upgrade if we need to, which means that we could eventually get... Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of damage here. I still think that we're fine in regards to defending this. Shouldn't really be an issue. We also have the chain lightning if we needed to, but I think we're safe. So all good there. Denarii 60, so a little bit more upgrade availabilities for us. We also have an artifact right here. These are usually the upgrades that we see, or upgrades to kind of us as king. So they don't apply to a specific building. They are more universal to our playthrough. We can either have all of our troops heal for 20% of their max HP at the start of each wave. Not really useful until you get really strong buildings. We can also receive 1 wine for each empty tile in our castle every 15 seconds. That might make more sense. And no, actually, maybe invigorating syrup makes them more sense, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking of it. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Because I'm not sure what to do with wine, so I'm running the risk of getting stuck with something I don't know how to deal with. And that would be very unfortunate. Let's go ahead and do that. In the meantime here we upgraded the vision, so now we have a 4x4 or 2x2 tile that we can actually see and force people to work on instead. I'm gonna move these guys over here. You can move anything with the help of the shift key, which is really nice. We now have the money for the clay mine as well. So that will allow us to start working on this clay that we need for the next vision upgrade. And I would like to probably do this, to be honest. So this tile that we have right here will actually be producing more for us, and this tile will be producing less for us. We actually need money. Please get my guys out. Go out and fight them. Yeah, I messed that up. I'm gonna have to pop my... No, I think we're fine. I think we're okay. This should be just fine. Modernari, we have some upgrades. So we can either get the clay mine to work better, or we can have some gold diggers with a chance to find gold. We are doing fairly well with gold, so I think we're gonna upgrade our clay mine instead. We're also gonna get the building tier 3. These are like really high level buildings and usually quite hard to build. I still haven't been able to make any of these, but I would love to get a dragon of them. That sounds crazy. Produces flower dragons at the cost of 35 flower. If we can get that, it would be so cool. And then we have some upgrade. So production boost for the dragon oven. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's get ourselves some gold upgrade instead. That should be a little bit better for us. And we will move this over to here again. So now we just need to build up as much as we possibly can here. Make sure we get the great division when we're able to. Maybe try to get some upgrades when we're able to as well. Kind of just building up so we get some momentum here. And that should be pretty darn good. I think we should probably get some water here quite soon as well. Here comes the bad guys. Let's get some water in the meantime. And then when they start fighting, I will put my guys to start actually regenerating new troops. We got plenty of grain at the moment, or wheat, so we don't need to worry about... we could move this guy up here, for example, and then we would actually still make more wheat than we are consuming, so maybe worth it. Might be. I think these archers are probably going to make it up to, or at least close to, our gates. We're actually kind of catching up to them here, and once we have killed one of them, yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Now we have the denarii, and we also have, for the first time, a trader. This gives us the opportunity to actually, each time we are, I think we are given the currency for this as we're killing enemies. Not 100% certain on that, but I think that's how it works. And this is a shop where we have an opportunity to actually buy upgrades and also buy some resources if we needed to. Most of the time we can use this purple resource. Sometimes you get stuff that you can buy with wood. So it's a good idea to keep a good amount of wood available. I think we're gonna get the production speed here. That seems pretty good. We are also going to go... When your castle reaches 20%, it heals for 20... Oh, when your castle reaches 0 HP, it heals to 20, and all enemies get stunned for 7 seconds. Can only be used once. Don't think I care. When one of your troops dies, an explosive scarecrow will be created in its place. Has a cooldown of 40 seconds. Could be good. Gold iron mine produces 5 and 1 at the same time, although with lower efficiency. That could be very good to keep up with the iron production. We don't have any of that right now. We also have a crystal mine right here. Haven't found a use for the crystals, and we have no way to produce iron at the moment, so that is irrelevant. We also have the madhouse here. Madman, as far as I understand, is more or less Sudoku bombers, if I understand it correctly. That seems to be the case. We also have 2 furniture stores. We have no way to produce furniture, so that's kind of irrelevant. Chop chosen trees to get some wood. Be careful, there's a 20% chance per tree that an ant will be spawned instead. What? Burns enemies that pass through, so these are upgrades. We can also have some healing bubbles. Don't think I care. I think what we are going to go is we'll get the gold iron mine here. And then we'll pick up these scarecrow hats. In regards to the actual wares, I don't think any of them is super interesting to us. We'll be able to create this basic stuff fairly quickly anyway, so that's not the end of the world. So that is the trader for us. And we're continuing with our days here. Now we have the gold mine, so I'm going to plonk that down right here. We are going to start producing a bunch of stuff. Crazy amounts. We are even producing some gold with this, which is really nice to see. Let's continue making sure we're producing wheat as well. I would like a more consistent way of producing wood. That would be one of the good things. We can also improve our vision right now. So if we place it like that, we can keep some wood going right here. Next upgrade is really just a bunch of money, to be honest. Almost exclusively just a bunch of money. Let's get some iron ore sold. That doubles our gold production. Got some new guys coming in here. They happen to be bandits, so that should be probably fine. I don't think we will lose against bandits. Nope, we are good. More denarii. We get a building again. This time I think the forge is definitely the way to go. We are going to go for that. We have the concert. Seems very good, but it takes a whole tile for us. We can also get brick factory producing more of the healing for the castle walls. I kind of feel like we should start moving away from the peasants we're having fighting right now, so let's go with some tanky militia instead. We also have some basic construction, which is nice to see. I will go through that in just a little bit here. And then we have another prophecy. So this is where we get to select what is actually to happen. We can have some upgrades and some new buildings with the exchange of fighting 3 golems, 2 wall busters, and 1 goblin bandit. I think the golems are quite tough. But if we can get our tanky guys that we just picked up and running before then, we should be fine with that. We can also get the bandits for a tier 2 building and some denarii, or a tier 1 building in exchange for some giants as well. I think we can go with the bandits. We have beaten back bandits before, so that should not be an issue at all. A tier 3, no, but maybe a tier 1 could be good. So let's go with that. Alright. So with that, we are getting ourselves the next upcoming waves here. There will be some crossbowmen, we will then see some goblin bandits, and then we will see some golems. That should be just fine. So, basic construction is quite interesting. It allows you to kind of produce whatever you want a little bit. So, you remember I said that I would like a way to produce wood consistently? This is a way to produce wood consistently. If we build a sawmill here, for example, then it will be continuously producing said sawmill. And that's exactly what we would like to see. You just need to get the water up here. So let's get some more water in here. Continue producing wood here as well. That is perfectly fine. If we have a look at where's our enemy camp here? So these are the recruits that we have, the tanky militia. We need some more wheat for those, which is kind of okay. That's not the end of the world. Do we have what we need for you? Yes. We just need to build this first, and then we will be able to select something to actually produce with it. Should be pretty alright. So it looks like we don't have enough production right now. These should be exploding. Unfortunately, they are archers, so we weren't able to actually get them built, but that is what it is. Not much we can do about that. What we can do something about is this. We can actually start producing wood here from the sawmill, and that will be a continuous one, so we don't actually have to do anything about that. I'm gonna put that there for now. I'm gonna wait for the camp to get enough to be produced. We were missing some wheat there just before I put that into perspective. We got some denarii and we have a building. Can build another market? Probably not worth it. We do now have the opportunity to be producing iron ore. But I'm thinking, I don't know what vineyards are for. I would like to know. Let's try to get some vineyards on here and let's see what that does. So these guys need wood and grain to be able to produce. So that is the plan right now. Why are you not producing them? Do we not have wood? No, we do have wood. I guess we are full, so that's why it's not producing right now. We can upgrade the amount of units that we can actually have right here. Need some more wood for that, so I'm just gonna put that onto these guys. And that was a really quick one. Denarii and the building tier 2. And then we have arena. Morale, I understand, is some sort of battle mechanic that I fully don't understand. So probably not do that one. We also have the hospital, which heals our injured warriors while active. And we also have another one of the camps. I don't have the resources to sustain 12 and 10 wood again. So we're gonna go with the healing hospital instead. If we can get enough wood for that, that will actually be worth it. Still do not have any of these militia guys here. If we were to... Okay, you still haven't actually produced a single one, huh? Yeah. Alright then. Can we send some of you back? If we put 4 of you into the actual barracks, that should be fine. Then these guys will be able to produce their tanks instead. And that is the ones with the shield there. So that should be... They should be able to survive a little bit longer, I hope. Tanky militia. That's what we need. So, we only need us a mill now, and then we should be able to produce this dragon armor. So, these wall guys are apparently just running towards our base. Hopefully they don't deal too much damage. We'll see. These tanky guys seems to be very strong though. So that's good to see. Let's see if we can send out all of our troops here. Make sure that we are not getting ran over. Yeah, they did a number on us for sure. That's the thing that's true indeed. I think we should start making a little bit more. Instead of wood, maybe I should start selling off some stuff here. We can also upgrade the amount of people that we can have right now. Might be worth it to start doing this instead. To be honest. Yeah, this tanky militia is good, but we're not dealing enough damage, so I'm just gonna take a sap to those guys. Not dealing a lot of damage, but hopefully enough that we can kill off one of these, and then we should see a lesser amount of damage coming in on us. Hopefully as soon as possible. Ooh, are we gonna lose already? Nah, man, come on. Surely not. Well, I guess we did give it a good showing then, if nothing else. Looks like we just barely made it then. So we have some denarii right here. We have an upgrade again. We can upgrade our camp, so give the militia more of the HP. We can also give the hospital, each hospital provides 4 to morale, and we can also improve the camp with the mega dude. Produce a mega militia after recruiting 10 base troops. That seems like a baseline, just a good thing. We can also get some buildings. So we said we needed a mill, so this is about exactly what we needed. Swordsman barracks costs a little bit, but might actually be a good option. Some madmen sounds interesting, but I don't think we can sustain that. So let's go with the swordsman. That seems to be a good option. We have quite a few fighters right now, so I think we should be able to hold these guys back. Let's maybe do that so we can produce some more of our tanky guys. Nari, we just made it with 10 HP, by the way. We're sort of lucky, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Clay sawmill produces wood and clay at the same time, although with lower efficiency. Clay and wheat. I don't think any of these are really interesting to us, to be honest. Periodic damage a random enemy. Receive 2 temporary archers at the start of each wave. That seems pretty good. When you kill an enemy, a random unit of yours is healed for 20% of their max health. Yeah, I think this guy makes sense. Maybe efficient processing changes the consume-produced ratio of resources from 2 to 1 to 3 to 2, making production faster and more efficient. I think that makes sense as well. And that's about everything that we can do. We can get some upgrades here as well. Summoning explosive scarecrow, summon infernals. Let's get some infernals. That sounds like a lot of fun. And let's get back to it. So now we have infernals that will actually fight for us. And I'm not fully certain on what we should focus on right here. Let's move this over like this. See if we can get some production here. Still need 200 of everything to do this in a good way. And it looks like we are losing characters fairly quickly, so let's get them to working again to fill that back up. You need to always keep an eye on your army. Usually you're fine, unless you're doing these prophecies. But not always. Not always. Let's take some denarii, let's get a building tier 3, we can get a gold mine, recruits healer mages, costs 55 per unit. Okay. Makes wine out of grapes, we can do that because we have the grapes already. I don't know what wine is for, but we'll figure it out. And then we can do a prophecy. Goblin Bandit, Goblin Healer, and Goblin Lizard. I think all of those are something that we can deal with, actually. Not sure we need much more buildings, though. I can't really build more stuff. Goblin Pig, I know, is awful to deal with, and Buster will just kill our whole place. Tier 2 building and an upgrade for some crossbowmen, some lizards, and some swordsmen. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves a prophecy card which includes... Do we actually need this? I don't think we need that. Everything else is just giving us... Okay, everything else is just gonna give us a bunch of spells anyway, so... So do we want to fight 2 pigs and 7 bandits, or 4 crossbowmen, 1 bandit and 2 pigs? Let's do this guy, I think. That should be pretty darn good. So we have 2 medium ones here, and then we have 1 little bit lighter, easier one. That should be just fine. We will replenish our troops here, and then we will get going. I would like to have 1 more upgrade as well on the vision at some point. We're not really there just yet, but we'll get there soon as possible. Are we full? Yeah, we are full. So let's get to producing here. That'll be fine. Market, can we sell something? Not really. Can we get... Didn't we get a mill in here, right? Have I placed a mill? No. Am I wrong? Did we not get a mill? There it is. Ah, we just need some more wood. Then let's await some more wood then. That'll be just fine. We have 11 guys coming in here. I think they should be able to take care of that, to be honest. Lots of archers. Lots of tanks up front. I think we are perfectly fine. Let's get a mill on here. More denary and an upgrade. Swordsman barracks. Mill changes the consumed produced ratio of resources from 2 to 1 to 3 to 2, making production faster and more efficient. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get the mill down. Let's get our troops back up. That should be pretty darn good, I imagine. That's those full. And then we are going to start producing the flour as well. That should be pretty good because the flour will then be used so we can get the dragon oven. Right? 110 flour and then some wood. That seems pretty good. Pretty good. We can also sell flour to get even more gold. I don't think we need it. We'll get the upgrade here very soon. And in regards to King's Army, we need a lot more wood to be able to get that going. I don't know if this is endless. It might be endless. Only time will tell, I guess. Alright, one more upgrade, which means that we can run almost all of the lower edge of the screen here, which is really good. And that probably means... what am I doing to improve this? Is there anything that I should probably get you guys actually producing at least. You need wood, so let's do that. That way they will always be producing wood as well. Denari, building tier 2, and then we have a spell. So a spell is one of our slots over here. We can get burning ground or we can get vertical fissure to damage enemies. Let's get some burn. We already have infernals. I think it makes sense to have some burn as well. And then we have another building. Does any of these make any sense for us? We kind of have all of this. Yeah. Maybe get a crystal mine now then. That's the only thing that we don't really have just yet. And we are ready for more. We have reached the maximum amount of production we can get though. From that aspect, we're doing pretty darn good. Next up, we should probably do this. Actually, you should probably be on that one to produce the most. And then this guy will be producing as much as he can. Next up, we want to get this dragon oven in here. That sounds kinda crazy. So yeah, if I put you there, and then when he has done 110, I will put this guy over there. Apparently you're not producing enough. Fine. Alright, here comes another wave. What do we have? Some swordsmen, some crossbowmen, and one goblin. That should be perfectly fine. The goblin should be dealt with fairly quickly. There we have the goblin dead. Now we'll deal with swordsmen. Didn't I get swordsmen as well? Yeah. I just need some new stuff for that. That's 110, and we finally get our next rewards. So let's see what kind of upgrades we have. We have the camps improvements. We already have that. We can also get the swords guys to deal more damage. I think we'll continue with the militia. makes sense. Arenas, another hospital, or a madhouse. Let's get one more arena. I think that makes sense. And let's get ourselves a dragon oven. I actually have no clue what to expect from this. This will be very interesting. 35. Okay, so we need to produce even more. We can do that. Not even an issue. I think it literally produces a dragon out of flour. That sounds crazy, but lots of fun, I guess. School of Magic. I don't want to deal with that. Should probably get some barracks next, I imagine. Do that. What are we doing with water? Maybe I should get some water on here as well. I don't know if we're gonna need that much water. Oh, I never restarted my building. That's bad. Yeah, that's not good at all. Can we move all of this over here instead? Because I have this negative piece right there and keep getting beaten by it. Do we have enough for this? We do. So we can put you over here and we will get a dragon. Let's see what the dragon can do. It's very slow to produce to begin with. But that should make it very strong, right? Alright, let's get some infernals. That seems to have worked out. We lost 4 HP there, so we're gonna need to try to repair some stuff here quite soon. Quite soon. Each active hospital provides 4 morale. Gain gold when your castle is damaged. I can only get 6 gold from that one. Gain 15% chance your units to completely block damage. Yes, please. That sounds very nice. I didn't even look at the rest of these. Mason Scroll, heal caster for 4 HP each time you use a spell. Could also have been good. And then we have a few of these items as well. Neither of them actually anything that is very interesting to me, so I think I made a good choice either way. So, Mr. Demon Spawn is over here hanging out. Let's see if we can get... Here comes our dragon. There you are. Look at that guy. What a beast. Let's make sure that we are actually producing the dragons here. Oh, we don't have the... We're missing the items that we need for the dragon setup, huh? Put you there, let's put you there. We need a bunch more flour, 35 to make 1 more dragon. And then we should be good to go. We also have a crazy amount of clay actually. So we should probably have the repair stuff for that fairly soon. Let's bring out our army. I sent them back just to... Sometimes they don't want to produce if they are stuck inside somewhere. There we go. Oh yeah. Dragon knows what's up. Wow, they deal so much damage. Let's see if we can burn him down a little bit. Getting slightly worried about him. Just kinda beating us up here. Yeah, I think we might lose here. This does not look very good. This does not look very good, to be honest. So yeah, our militia is good, but they're not that good. Get out of here. Need you dead. I think if he hit me once in the tower, but he's dead. Okay, we are able to kind of keep him busy, but we're not dealing any damage, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is a questionable one, to be honest. This is at best a questionable one. Still have 60 HP though, so nobody's actually... He's not actually killing us. He's starting to kill us now. I think we're dead. Yes. Okay, well that let me show you a little bit about the actual upgrade system as well. So as you finish each of these campaigns, these routes, you get to actually jump in and take a look at the upgrades. So since this is a beta, this is a demo, you won't be able to unlock everything, of course, but you can see that I've done a little bit of progress here. And there's also different sections of the tree. So it seems like they're going to have 4 of them, which is a good place to start. Wish they were a little bit bigger, maybe. I do like my upgrades. And I got this in, I think, 2 runs. We have another 22 now, so we will be able to unlock another 4, maybe. Something like that. The later one does seems to cost a little bit more, but I still think that you'll probably unlock each of these fairly quickly, to be honest. But yeah, I've been having a shit ton of fun with this game, to be honest, and I suggest if you're interested, then take a look. It's for free on Steam, so I'll leave a link down in the description, of course. You can take a look yourself and decide upon yourself whether you want to play the game or not. So yeah, I'm just gonna sign off here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to see more of this, click that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that as well. If you like this video, then leave a comment as well, please. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.